Hi, this is Pat Quinn. I was at the International Hoof Care Summit this year, and we got into a lively discussion about terminology used by farriers. There were some arguments. A lot of these terms were used synonymously, namely center of rotation, center of articulation, the widest part of the foot, the center of the foot. So I compiled three different lecturers' use of the terms, and it's still not that clear. So anyway, enjoy. Thanks.
If we look at one of Andy Parks' drawings here, you'll see that there's the widest part of the foot, or the center of rotation, and we can divide the foot into 2/3 bone, 1/3 soft tissue, or even a little bit 60-40 if you want to look at.
Because the frog has been the catalyst for finding the center of articulation, and I believe that we've used the term center of the foot, widest part of the foot, loosely, and certainly people have used the apex of the frog as a measuring starting point to find that. And we've did that for years and years, but we found that there's some discrepancies in it. And so we had to kind of go a different direction or look for different places to find the center of articulation, because we found that was the magic spot.
Complicated when you have to shoot to the center of articulation. Excuse me. When you shoot into the center of articulation, i.e. the center of the coffin joint, there are other things that you have to take into account. You remember me saying yesterday, when you start putting extensions on, you start putting, the heel extensions on, you're looking at the limb. When you start to put square toe on, you're looking inside the foot. There's something else happening inside the foot. The center of the foot and the center of articulation are not the same. The center of articulation is much further back when you look at the solar plane than the center of the foot. So if you're shooting to the center of articulation, then you need to be thinking about a different concept of shooting. We know that when we look at joint movement and we're looking at the rotational value of joints, we know that the extensor process that houses the insertion of the extensor tendon and the inversion of the deep tissue flexor tendon is basically a fulcrum. So everything will rotate around those margins. Those are the reference points that we use when we're looking at shooting to the center of rotation. But what it does, and I know that there have been similar lectures here today looking around the margins of the coffin joint, but you can alter it, and there's some very good reasons in some cases why you should want to look at that, because you will get pathologies in coffin joints. It's not uncommon to have coffin joints being medicated left, right, and centre now, is it? Because they have a problem there. Well, very often you could look at that, and there's things that we can do just by shooting to the centre of rotation.